Okay. Fifth sum is given. Fifth sum is written on the board. I thought of discussing the fifth sum. So without wasting the time, we'll go for it. Okay. Fifth sum. The length of a rectangular hole is, rectangular hole is 6 meters and the width is 3/4 meters. The floor of this hole has to be completely covered with square tiles of area 225 centimeters square each. Okay. The length of a rectangular hole is 6 meters and the width is 3/4 meters. The floor of this hole has to be completely covered with square tiles of area 225 centimeters square each. Okay, there's a story given. Okay, first of all, we will try to draw a diagram. The length of a rectangular hole is 6 meters and the width is 3/4 meters. So breadth is there, length is there, and it's a rectangular hole like this. Right? Length is 6 meters. Breadth is 3/4 meters. Okay, and the floor of this hole has to be completely covered with square tiles. So we have to cover these with square tiles, very small square tiles. And it is said square tiles of area 225 centimeters square. Okay, the measurements is given in meters. But when it comes to square tiles, it is given in centimeters. And our first question is, what is the length of a square tile? Length of a square tile. Now, take this square for a second. The area is given 225 centimeters square. And we want to find the length of a square. A length of a square. Length of a small square. Square means all four sides are equal. So to find length of a square, what we have to do is we have to find the square root of 225 centimeters square. Okay. So if the area is given, to find the length of a square means we have to find the square root of 220. Or if we take one side as x, all sides are equally can be written as x's. This is x, this is x, this is x, this is also x. So length times breadth means x times x, which is equal to x squared. That is equal to the area 225 centimeters square. So we want to find x here. So we have to find the square root of this. So root 2 get cancels. So x is equal to square root of 225 centimeters square. Okay. So to find the x or the length, we have to find the square root of 225. Okay. Now there are two methods. One is prime factorization and other one is straight away finding the square root with the knowledge we have so far. Or in other words, with what I taught you and with general knowledge, we can straight away find the length of a square tile which area is 225 centimeters square. Okay. What is 12 square? I'll ask certain questions. What is 12 square? 12 times 12 tables 144. What is 13 square? 13 square means 13 times 13, that is equal to 169. 14 square? I gave you a list. 14 times 14 means 196. And 15 squared means 15 times 15 means 225. If you can recall and remember the list, you can easily find the square root of 225 rather than going on dividing with prime factors. No need of prime factorization. Straight away you can get the square root of 225 if the list is on your head. So the square root here is square root of 225 centimeter squared means 15 centimeters. Or we can say 15 squared. So it will be 15 centimeters. 225 can be written like 15 square. And square root means 15 centimeters. Okay, this is the first part. Okay, according to first part, x is 15 centimeters. What about the second part? There's a second part here. According to second part, it is said how many tiles, how many square tiles are needed to cover one row lengthwise. One row lengthwise. Okay, how many tiles are needed to cover one row lengthwise? Okay, now we know length is 6 meters. How many tiles are needed to cover one row lengthwise? Okay, we know the length of a square tile is 15 centimeters. Okay, so here also it is 15, 15, 15, and the length of the floor is 6 meters. And we want to find how many 15s are there in 6 meters, 600 centimeters. Okay, so you have to find how many 15s are there in 6 meters. 15 is given in centimeters, 6 is given in meters. So what should we first of all do? One is given in meters, other is given in centimeters. What should we do first? We have to convert meters into centimeters. Okay, so 6 meters means 6 times 100 centimeters, that means 600 centimeters. Now the length is 600 centimeters and the length of a small tile is 15 centimeters. So what we have to do is we have to find how many 15s are there in 600 centimeters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, likewise how many tiles are there in 16 centimeters. So to find that we have to divide 16 centimeters by 15 centimeters. So we have to divide 600 by 15. Okay, 600 by 50. Okay, now you guys are grown-ups. Okay, we know so many ways of dividing, but always we use this long division on thing. Okay, now it's enough. Doing long division is enough. Okay, now we will try to do simplification. Simplification is much easier than the long division. Okay, let's do it. Both 650. Okay, 650, there's a common factor. If you check carefully, if you take a closer look at that, there's a common factor. Okay, and it is also divisible by 15 as well, but better targeting the common factor. Both are divisible by 5. Okay, because 5 acts like the common factor of 650. So for 15 there are 3 5s. And for 600, how many 5s? 120. Check and see. Okay, so 600 is 120. Now there's 120 here, here's 3 here. And this 120 is also divisible by 3 because 3 is a factor of 120. So here's 1, 3 and 43. For 12 there's 4, for 0 there's 9. So the number of tiles lengthwise is equal to 40. Okay, or you can straight away do the long division. 600 divided by 50. 15 times 460. So you get 40 tiles. Okay. So for the second question, answer is 40. Okay, second question, answer is 40. What about the third question? How many tiles are how many square tiles are needed to cover breadthwise? Okay. Same as the length. First we have to convert breadth. Breadth is also given in meters. So first of all we have to convert breadth into centimeters. So 3/4 meters. Okay. But one thing, before converting this into centimeters, there has to be done. Certain thing has to be done. What is that? We can't get we can't convert easily if we convert 3/4 meters into centimeters. Better if we can convert this into an improper fraction. I taught you how to get improper fractions, how to find improper fraction when a mixed number is given. Previous clips it's described properly. So go through those clips, especially the clip regarding the conversion of mixed numbers into improper fraction and improper fraction into mixed numbers. Okay, so I won't waste time for conversion. Straight away I am going to convert. Denominator is 4, numerator is 4 times 3, 12 and 3, 50. So this is the breadth. And we want to divide this breadth by 15 centimeter. Sorry. Now 15 meter of 4. Now this is 15 out of 4 meters. Now we have to convert it into centimeters. 1 meter means 100 centimeters. So 15 out of 4 meters means 15 out of 4 times 100 centimeters. Okay, 15 times 100 means 1500 divided by 4. 1500 divided by 4 means 4 times 3, 12. 30 means 4 times 7, 28. So it is 375. Okay, so 15 out of 4 meters means 375 centimeters. Okay, so this is equal to 375 centimeters. Okay, now we have to check how many 15s are there in 375. Okay, breadth is equal to 375 centimeters. So to find how many 15s are there in, how many tiles are there in 375 means we have to check. This is also 15, this is also 15, this is also 15, this is also 15. Likewise, how many 15s are there in 375 we want to find breadthwise. So what I am going to do here means I am going to divide 375 by 15. Okay, so 375 by 15 means 1/50. division becomes multiplication. When we are to divide a number from another number, we have to make, wait, just wait for a second. Okay, wait till you. Okay. Okay, straight away I am going to divide 375 by 50. Okay, like in here I am going to divide 375 by 50. 375 by 15. How many 15s are there in 37? 2 times 15 means 30. Remainder 7, 75 means 15 times 5. So 75 tiles means the answer. But to get this figure, better if we could do the simplification part. 375 divided by 50. Both can be divided by 5 because 5 is a common factor to both 375 and 50. 5 times 3, 5 times 7, 35. 35 to 37 remainder is 2. 25 means 5 times 5. Now we can simplify 75 by 3. Hence we get 25. 75 divided by 3 means 1 3 and how many 3s are there in 7? 2 3s. Nah? So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 to 7, the gap is 1. Keep the 1 in front of 5. So it is 15. 15 means 3 times 5. So we get this. Even with short division, we can get 25. Get used to this method, short division. This might be needed when you are going to your upper classes. Okay, always this won't work. If you want to find the answers quickly, you have to get used to short division. Okay, simplification part. Okay. So breadth-wise, there are 25 tiles. Length-wise, there are 15 tiles. Sorry, breadth-wise, there are 40 tiles. And breadth-wise, there are 25 tiles. Okay. And our fourth question is, okay, lengthwise 40, breadthwise 25. Our next question is, final part is, okay, final part. How many tiles are needed? How many tiles are needed to cover? How many tiles are needed to cover the whole floor of the hall? Okay, how many tiles are needed to cover the whole floor of the hall? Now there are 40 tiles here. Okay, here there are 25 tiles. Okay, so how many tiles? So in a row there are 40 tiles. Okay. In a row there are 40 tiles. Okay, and there are 25 tiles in a column. Okay, so we have to find how many tiles are there in all. So for a row there's one tile. So for 25 such rows means you have to multiply 40 by 25. Okay, 40 tiles, each has 15 centimeters. So likewise, so 40 rows, 40 columns and 25 rows. So we have to multiply 25 rows by 40 columns. Okay, so to find the area, what we have to do is we have to multiply 25 by 40 centimeters. Okay, there are 40 tiles in a row. There are 25 such rows. So we have to multiply 40 by 25. And in 25 rows, each has one tile. So what we have to do is to find the number of tiles. What we have to do is we have to multiply 25 by 40. Tiles in a row, 25 is 5 such rows are there. For 40 times 25 means 0. It will be 1000 tiles. Again, last sum. How many tiles are needed to cover the whole floor of the hall? There are 40 tiles in a row. There are 25 such rows. Okay, so to find the total number of tiles means you have to multiply 40 by 25. So because each row there are 40 tiles. Here also 40, here also 40, here also 40. Likewise there are 25 rows. So 25 times 40 means 25 times 40 means 1000 tiles. First, second, third, fourth, likewise 25 such rows means you have to multiply. Each row has 40 means 40 times 25. So answer is 1000. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much. Okay.